Hi YouTube, it's WLS Diet Diva again. This is my third video. My update, I did an update yesterday. Hope you enjoyed that. After I made the video yesterday, I started thinking of some other things that I wish I'd said. I'd gotten a couple questions and I wanted to address those. Just to let you guys know, it is now 39 days past surgery and I'm down 37 pounds, so feeling good, feel like I look better. I feel better. You know, of course, still having some health issues that may or may not be weight loss related. We'll see how those improve. The video yesterday talked about my blood work, so if you guys want to check that out, you can search for that and check that out. So just a couple things. I wanted to make content more often after the surgery to kind of not only hold myself accountable, but to let you guys know what to expect, how I was feeling, but mostly as a tool for me, for my diet journey, so I can look back and see my journey documented. So just a couple things I wanted to touch on that I hear a lot of people ask is pain after surgery. I had my surgery on May 15th, 2018, which is this year. I had a wonderful doctor. He actually prayed with me before the surgery, which if you pray, that was important. He was just wonderful. Took great care of me. Couldn't recommend him, enough. He's just fabulous. So Dr. Swain, shout out to you. Wonderful, wonderful, great guy, wonderful doctor, Murray, Kentucky. Pain after surgery. I had, of course, immediately after surgery, they're giving you pain medication, they're giving you medication to stop you from being nauseous. And I had some terrible gas pains, but my RD had recommended that I bring Gas-X to the hospital with me, and I could immediately started taking Gas-X once the pain started passing, or once the gas started passing. Both ends, not to be unpleasant, but both ends, belching and, passing gas. Once I started that and was walking, the pain went away. I had one pain pill that evening after surgery, and that was all I had the entire time. My doctor, of course, sent me home with 2 bottles of liquid pain medication. I still have 2 full bottles. So pain, I didn't have any. I had some itching, of course, around my incisions where they put the glue. Never threw up. Never, now I'm talking the days, let's say the week after surgery. We'll say that surgery period and up to the week afterwards. I did have a scopolamine, I think that's how you say it, patch behind my ear for 3 days. And they sent me home with some anti-nausea medicine. Never needed it. No vomiting, no nausea. Actually, I was doing so well, got to come home a day earlier than they had initially told me that I was going to get to come home. So that was wonderful. Let's see, that's on my list. But I felt well. Actually 39 days out, still I get tired. I get tired easily. It's very important, those first few weeks out. Nap. Take a nap when you're tired if you can. You are recovering from major surgery. I don't care how well you feel. Your body's healing. Protein, protein, protein to help those incisions heal. You just had major surgery. I was lucky enough to have laparoscopic. I had 5 cuts on my body. But still, it's major surgery. You're healing, your body's healing, your mind's healing, your body's going through a ton of changes. You're not eating, you're not able to eat, or whatever, but you've got to heal. So rest when you're tired. Take advantage of having extra help if you're lucky enough to have extra help. Will make the process overall easier. Now, one of the reasons, if you'd watched my first video, that I wanted to do the RNY surgery instead of going with the gastric sleeve is because I have terrible reflux. And it was every night. I was, coughing in my sleep. I just had burning, had a horrible time. I'd have to get up during the night, sip water, anything to try to calm the acid reflux. 39 days out, my acid reflux is doing wonderful. I have had one experience, one evening I had acid reflux, totally my fault. I tried to eat some spaghetti sauce. Acid was not friendly. I am taking omeprazole once or twice a day. Mostly I get one in. Should be getting two, but I haven't needed it. So doing wonderful with that. So if you have acid reflux, I would recommend that you choose, I would recommend that you research and choose what's best for you with your doctor. My doctor did recommend the RNY versus the sleeve because people who have the sleeve still tend to have a ton of acid reflux. So that's been, I have a positive experience. Mine's been wonderful. Another thing that I want to address, and I was raised in a family where you cleaned your plate. If you put it on your plate, when you made your dinner, you made your breakfast, when you put it on your plate, you owned it. You didn't leave food on your plate. You didn't waste food. My daddy was a coal miner. Food sometimes was hard to come by. You didn't waste food. If you took it, you ate it. Or you sat there until you did eat it. I mean, it'd be bedtime, you still had food on your plate. You had to eat and go to bed. You weren't allowed to waste. So my almost 49 years of mindset had been, I had to finish what was on my plate because I couldn't waste it. That I've really had to overcome that. Because now I can only eat a tiny portion, and every day I'm leaving food on my plate, or I'm leaving food in my bowl. And so that's been difficult for me. Gee, thanks, Dad. You've instilled that in my head, and now I'm having a hard struggle with that. But seriously, how much can I eat at a time? I can get, one of the little small cups of Greek yogurt. I can eat maybe half of it, if half. I'm lucky sometimes that I can't even eat half of it, but if I let it set, for an hour, maybe I can finish the whole thing. But at one time, not even close. Fourth to a half, and I'm full. Can't do anymore. I've been, a lot of times for lunch, I'll eat a tuna pouch. The little aluminum foil, I guess it's aluminum foil, I'm not sure, a little tuna pouch, 3-ounce tuna. Takes me the entire day to finish. I have those in my fishing bag on the boat. I take on the boat, and literally I'll take 2 bites, fold it up, stick it back. Takes me the entire evening or entire day to eat a pouch of tuna. The little 3-ounce package, I just can't do it. I can't hold it. I'm eating about 1/4 of a cup at a meal. My RD said eventually that I would probably get to a 1/2 a cup. Right now, to me, that seems like a lot because even though a couple times I've made a bigger portion on my plate, or I have a little bitty bowl or a kid's size plate or bowl that I've been using, and I'll put what I think I'm going to eat in it, and I can't do it. I'm giving a lot to my husband. My dogs love me. They're getting leftovers, but I can't do it. I went out to dinner Father's Day with my husband and a friend and my kids, and I ordered just a hamburger steak and baked potato, and I thought, okay, well, I should be able to eat that. I ate 2 bites of baked potato, and I ate not even half of a 4-ounce, 8-ounce, half of an 8-ounce steak, hamburger steak, not a regular steak, but hamburger steak, just fried hamburger. And so I did eat the hamburger first, of course, protein first, and then I ended up giving it to my husband, and my daughter ate my baked potato because I couldn't do it. I have no idea how anyone is getting, or how other people, I won't say anyone, but how other people are getting in all your requirements. I am struggling bad with that. I'm supposed to have 64 ounces of liquid a day. I'm not even close. I am, even though I carry water from the time I get up, I actually have ice water sitting off camera. I carry water from the time I get up till the time I go to bed. I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it all down because, you know, I have to eat. You can't eat 30 minutes before or 30 minutes after, or you can't have water 30 minutes before or 30 minutes after dinner. So I don't know how people get all their liquid in. I'm supposed to be getting in 60 grams of protein per day. One time I have an app that I track my food. One time I've gotten in 50 grams of protein, and I ate 831 calories on that day and 36 carbs, but I was sick as a dog. I felt like I'd eaten the entire day, like I was just bloated. You know how you feel after a big meal at Thanksgiving dinner? That's how I felt, like I had eaten the whole entire day. And literally, that's about what I did to get that many calories in. Most days, on a good day, I get 500 calories in. I can't force myself to get any more. I don't know how, on top of, you know, 500 calories, and I'm eating a quarter cup of food, that I'm also supposed to get in 64 ounces of liquid. It's not happening for me right now. So that's my goal, but it's not happening. I scrolled through my app when I was making notes for the video. I'm averaging about 40 to 50 grams of protein a day. My RD's goal for me is, like I said, 60 grams of protein, 120 carbs a day. I'm nowhere close. I may get, I think on a good day I've gotten 40 carbs, 40 to 50 grams of protein. Not the same day, but that's what I've done. So I'm going to work on that. And now I'm on the soft food diet. They want me to wean off the protein drinks and get more in actual food. But as I said yesterday, the protein drinks are so sweet for me. I'm just having a real struggle trying to get those in. So working on that. Not doing perfect, but still working on it. Eating too much. Someone asked me how you knew if you eat too much. Trust me, you will know. When you've eaten too much, it hurts. I'm not talking about like just a mild indigestion. I'm talking about extreme pain. Pain that you want to lay on the floor and cry. Pain, you know, you hold your arms above your head, you try to lay down, you try to move, you try to, anything to ease the pain. It is extremely painful in your chest, in your arm, in your back if you eat too much. Eating too much doesn't always give you dumping syndrome, or when I think of dumping syndrome, it's you run into the bathroom. It doesn't always do that. But eating too much, even one bite too much, you know it. You hurt so bad. And I've only done that a couple of times, trying to meet my calorie, or not my calorie goals, but my protein goals and my carbs. Like I said, the day that I got 831 calories and I got the protein in, I was sick. I was so sick. And I just wanted to cry. And one time I ate, actually twice, I've made the mistake twice. Once I put creamer in my coffee, it made me sick as a dog. Did give me dumping syndrome, but I had extreme pain. I had bathroom issues. Yesterday, I actually had a slushie from Sonic. I took some medicine, took down the slushie. Within 20 minutes or so, I was foaming at the mouth. I was sick. I had to go stay in the bathroom for a while. I was throwing up, terrible, terrible pain, crying. So I won't make that mistake again. So if you eat too much, you know it. It's not just the slight bloated, uncomfortable feeling. It is pain. Like, I want to eat pain medication pain. I mean, it is painful. So you learn real quick what you can and can't eat, or I have, and other people that I've talked with have made the same comment. Someone asked me, what do I miss eating, or if I miss eating. Let me back up on that just a little bit. I went to Virginia, to my parents' house here 2 weeks ago now, and again, as I said earlier, I was raised finish your plate. So I'm sitting at the table with my mom eating, and I've only eaten just a little tiny bit, and she's like, you're not done with that, are you? Aren't you going to eat some more? And I'm like, no, Mom, I can't hold anymore. Oh, you're going to be sick. You know, you need to eat more. Encouraging me. And I'm like, Mom, you know, I just can't. I'm full. I can't eat another bite. Yeah, I know it's wasteful. Yeah, I know I wasn't raised this way, but I can't do it. I'm sorry. So you will waste food a lot. I mean, granted, sometimes I'll put it in for leftovers, but, you know, if you've eaten half a cup of yogurt and you go back, you know, a couple hours later, it's watery. It's not good. So you, hey, yogurt companies out there, how about you reduce the size, make a little bit smaller cup? That would be good. I'd be your #1 customer because I love yogurt, even without the surgery, but littler cups. So now on to Ford, what do I miss? Right now, I'm not allowed to have fresh fruits and vegetables. Not until August the 8th when I start on regular foods. Right now, I can't have that. And my family, you know, that's our snacks. We love fresh fruit. We love vegetables. You know, I always keep a pantry full or refrigerator full, and I can't have those. So I'm having to struggle with that right now, especially it's peach season. I love peaches. It's watermelon season, although I have had some watermelon. My RD said, shh, don't tell me. So I'm not telling you, Rebecca, I didn't have any watermelon. That's between me and you. Peaches, we had fresh peaches the other day. I wasn't able to eat any. Spinach, oh, I love fresh spinach. I haven't gotten to have any of that right now. Although I can get it and cook it, but I can't have, I love a spinach strawberry salad. I can't have that. I miss salads. I've had, you know, my family eats a lot of salad. Miss that, can't have that right now. Garden tomatoes, garden cucumbers coming in, August the 8th. Watch out, I'm gonna have a salad. Do I miss the sweets? No, actually I haven't missed sweets, which is very surprising to me. I'm a chocoholic, especially, you know, when it's that time of the month. You know, I'm like the person on the Snickers commercial. Throw me that Snickers bar. I am, you know, I'm not myself when I'm craving chocolate. I haven't craved chocolate. Even, like I said, the sweets have made me sick. Anything that tastes too sweet. My vitamins taste sweet. They make me sick. So I haven't had the sweets. I feel thinner. I can take a side-by-side comparison on my pictures. I can see it, you know, when I do that. If I just look in the mirror at myself, I still see that fat person. And anybody who's overweight, I know you know what I mean, that fat person that you see looking back at you in the mirror. I still feel that way. Even though I feel thinner, I feel like I take up less space, if that makes sense to anybody. Again, I'm down 37 pounds. I weighed just a little bit ago. Saturday's my weigh day. And that's another thing I would recommend to people. I'd watched someone's video earlier who's weighing every day. And I had talked to my dietitian about this, and also to my bariatric doctor. And the recommendation is don't weigh every day. Your weight fluctuates. You can fluctuate 3 to 5 pounds, 8 pounds. You know, if you need to have a bowel movement, your weight, you can be 5, 6, 7 pounds heavier. You know, you accumulate water weight during the day. Don't weigh every day. Pick a day once a week and weigh the same day, preferably at the same time, every day or every week. The preference is in the mornings before you get dressed. Your body seems to weigh less in the mornings. I guarantee you, if you weigh this morning naked and then you weigh tonight before you go to bed naked, you will weigh more tonight than you weighed this morning, even if you haven't eaten all day. Your weight fluctuates. It fluctuates from fluid. It fluctuates from, you know, stuff build up in your intestines, I'll say. You know, if you need to go to the bathroom or whatever, your weight fluctuates and you'll stay frustrated. So once a week, pick a day and weigh naked every day or every week, same day, same time, and, you know, keep a journal. I've discovered, well, I didn't discover, I'm using this app called Baritastic, I believe it is. I'll put it in the link down below. It lets you track your exercise, your weight. You can add recipes to it. There's recipes on it. Wonderful app. Makes tracking so much easier. I track every bite that goes in my mouth, and it keeps me accountable to myself at least. And then when I go to my RD, I can go back through the app and say, you know, this is what I'm eating. This is how many calories I've had. This is my protein, and I have that record right in my hand because typically, like everybody else, my phone's always in my hand. So that's all I have today. It's just a couple of random things that, you know, I'd gotten questions, and I'm, you know, trying to answer questions that people have asked me. So just wanted to let you know. I can contact me on Facebook. If you have any questions, send me an email, send me a private message. You know, if you have questions about my journey or anybody else, you know, be willing to help you out. My email is wlsdietdiva@yahoo.com. That's also my YouTube channel. So hit me up, like, subscribe, make a comment. I appreciate you guys, and thanks for helping me hold myself accountable. Thanks, and see you next time.